Hello everybody, Raven Knight here, coming at you with a brand new monthly update video. As I am recording this on the day of Halloween, October 31st, so I'm literally recording this the day before it will be uploaded, and I'll tell you why. It's because I 100% forgot about this video. Yeah, I usually try to make these like a week or two in advance so that way I have plenty of time to edit and decide like how I want to approach this, but honestly, with all the stuff going on these last few weeks, I completely forgot to make this video, so I'm making this a little impromptu. There is no script. I'm doing this off the cuff, so bear with me. I'll try to keep this as concise as possible, but I might ramble a bit. Just bear with me, guys. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. If you're a brand new viewer of this channel, welcome. I am the Raven Knight. I hope you enjoy what you have from this channel. We do a lot of stuff on this channel. We talk For Honor, of course. That's my primary kind of content, but I also do other stuff. I play Dead by Daylight. I play a lot of other RPG-style games. I watch anime and talk about it. I watch TV and talk about it. I talk about writing and writing techniques. I tell stories. We talk about Christianity, about faith on here. We do a lot of stuff. I wear a lot of different hats, you know, and whatever it is you're looking for, I hope you can find it here on this channel, and I will do my best to be entertaining and wholesome and fun to you guys. I want to be the person that you can trust and listen to and enjoy. We try to have wholesome times here. Sometimes we struggle. Sometimes we don't make it all the way, but we still give it our best every time, and that's what I care about. If you are a veteran of this channel, welcome back. I'm glad that you're watching this video. It means a lot to me. If you guys would like to be further involved with me and help support this channel, you can join the Discord. I do have a Discord server. Check the link down below and join up. Would love to have you. If you would like to donate to the channel and help me monetarily, I have a Patreon page. You can donate up to $1 a month, and right now, I will admit, there's not a lot going on the Patreon page, but that is destined to change. I'm looking into ways to add some new stuff, like maybe a movie night where we all watch a movie, or a game night where we all play some games together. Not happening right away. I'm still looking into how to organize that, but maybe sometime later this month or into next month we can start that. I'll keep you guys updated, but please feel free to donate anything that you feel comfortable with. Would love for your help. Thank you so much. It allows me to continue doing this channel. And I also have a Teespring Store where you can get some really awesome merchandise drawn by some wonderful friends of mine who I'll introduce in just a minute. You're looking at some of the products on the screen right now. They're great. They're awesome. I'm wearing one right now. You can't see it, but I know y'all trust me. I really love this stuff. Go check it out. All those links are in the description. Now let me share a few friends of mine who I really want to thank. They are Hannah and Jay. Hannah and Jay are both artist friends of mine who've done some amazing work for the channel. Hannah and I have been friends for many, many years. We have a really great relationship. We joke with each other all the time. In fact, most of the art she does of me is of me as a girl because of a joke between us, which most of y'all are aware of by this point. But it's really great art, and anything she does, she gives 110% to. She's just a really good person, a really good friend, and she has supported me through thick and thin, even before I started this channel. So big thank you to Hannah for all that she has done. Go check out her Instagram link. That will be in the description. And also in the description is the Instagram link to my buddy Jay. He is a freelance comic artist who does outstanding comic art and comic style art. He has done a bunch of different kind of art styles and pictures for me. He has really helped me out, not only as an artist, but also as a Christian. He's a man of faith, and we talk faith quite a lot. He's a very, very good person, and if you just talk to him for like 10 minutes, you'll love him. He's such a friendly person. He is so easy to get to know. He is currently taking commissions because art is his primary means of income. If you like the art you're looking at right now, go to his Instagram, talk to him about commissioning him. He'll discuss prices with you, but he's a great guy and is very well worth it, and he's very quick too. He draws very fast. It's very surprising, but regardless of that, Hannah and Jay, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate all you do for the channel. And before we move on, I do want to give a quick thank you to my buddy Havok. Havok is a really good friend of mine. He has really encouraged me as a content creator. If you do not know who Havok is and you are a For Honor content creator or For Honor enjoyer, get out from underneath your rock and go find him. He is well worth it. His link is in the description. You will not regret it. There, all done with all the rigmarole, had to get all that shill out. Okay, now we can move on to what you really want to talk about. So, where have you been, Raven? What's been going on? So, here's what happened. I was dog sitting my parents' dog, Della. She's a puppy, 5 months old, cute baby, love her to death. But she knocked over my PlayStation while she was staying with us, and it damaged the PlayStation. And now the PlayStation is acting up a bit. So we had to order a new PlayStation, and it took a few days for it to get here. And God bless my dad, he helped pay for it because Della is their dog, and it was her fault. So Really appreciate him helping me out there. But the PlayStation just got installed, and I'm still working it through the ringer and trying to get it to catch up with the old one. I kind of miss the old one because I was so used to that one, but regardless of that, now that I have a PlayStation, I'll be able to do more gaming content. So what kind of gaming content do we do? Well, starting with For Honor, I do a lot of stuff with For Honor. I tell legends, where I tell you guys about my created For Honor characters. I tell stories about them, tell you guys how to make them in my How to Build videos, and kind of just share with you guys the lore and stories within For Honor that I create. I do Heroes and History videos. Whenever a new hero is released in For Honor, I go over the history and lore behind the characters. I do lore discussion videos. I share new lore or lore discussion tidbits with you guys and talk about all the cool stuff you may not have known or always wondered about in For Honor. I also do a story called For Honor and Glory. Yes, many people have asked, when are you bringing back For Honor and Glory? Okay, so I did have to take a break from that story because I had a lot of other projects going on, and I did kind of forget about it. I put it on the back burner, but I am back to work on it now. I will be continuing For Honor and Glory. I plan to finish it soon. Don't worry, it is not done. I apologize for taking so long a time away from it. It will be fixed. It will be finished, okay? Okay. I also do executions graded. I grade the executions of all the For Honor heroes and tell you guys what their grade is for their executions. I love doing those. Those are some of my favorite videos to work on. They're absolutely awesome. If you enjoy just a different kind of For Honor content where I don't talk about balance of gameplay, then this is your channel. If you're looking for a channel where you see an expert play the game who just gets all the best light parries, has the best moves, deflects everything, I'm not your guy. I'm very bad at the game. Objectively, I'm cursed. The game has cursed me. I suffer from the casual cringe curse. It's terrifying. No wonder I'm making this video on October 31st. It's scary what I go through with this game, and yet I still love it. It is such a fun game, and if any of you guys can relate to that, you may have found the perfect channel for you. So, hey, stick around, watch my For Honor stuff. You might find what you enjoy. And now, Dead by Daylight. I do make content for Dead by Daylight, another game that I'm not great at, but I am learning to enjoy. I'm making lore videos for that, where I talk about the lore of the different killers and survivors, and talk about whether the lore is good and whether the lore is bad. I also talk about their perks and powers and discuss whether or not they're good or bad and how to best use them in different situations, but all from the perspective of a casual player, because I'm no pro player. So if you're a casual player of Dead by Daylight who wants to hear about the lore of these characters that you didn't know much about and want to know whether or not their powers or perks are ones you want to pick up and learn for yourself, give those videos a watch. They're called Dead by Daylight Analyze, and go check them out. I've had a lot of fun making those, and especially over this month of October, I have gotten to make a lot of them. I really poured my heart and soul into making these, and they have been a great deal of fun. I'm also planning on making more videos where I talk about my own created killers and survivors. I've already made one killer character called the Mother, and a lot of people really like that character, so I will probably end up making more than just her. Already got an idea for a survivor to come out with her, and a pirate ocean-based hero, killer, which I think will be really cool. So give that a look when it comes out. Looking forward to making it, and that is pretty much Dead by Daylight for me. Then I also just make content on other games that I play, like Space Marine 2. I love playing Space Marine 2, an absolute fantastic game. I plan to do more Helldivers 2 sometime in the future. I've done some Genshin Impact. I'm going to be doing a stream of Resident Evil 2. I'm going to be doing that on Sunday, on the first Sunday of this month, and I might do more of those if I enjoy the game. So stick around. I do a lot of different gaming stuff, guys. I play lots of games, and I really enjoy doing them. Playing games is a great hobby of mine. It's a good pastime, but what I love more than playing games, what I love more than gaming, is writing. I love telling stories. I love talking about world building and character writing. It's something that I love, and if you want to know more about the stories that I've written, yes, I am an author. In fact, I've published a few books. You can go check out my story sharing videos, where I share with you guys all the stories that I've ever written and all the different ideas and concepts that I've crafted. I also have a Raven Reads Night, which I do Monday nights, where I read to you some of the stories that I have read that have not been published yet, and I would love for you guys to tune into those streams. I love reading to you guys. I love just sharing stories and answering questions about characters. It is one of my biggest pieces of pride to be able to talk about the stories that I have worked on, and to hear from you guys how much you enjoy those stories. It fills me up in ways you can't understand or even begin to comprehend. It is just something so meaningful to me, so please go check those out. Would mean the absolute world to me. Now, some of you probably don't know anything about my gaming or writing content because you know me for my response video content. I don't make a hobby of doing these. I mean, it's not like I scour the internet looking for things to respond to, but every now and then my community will send me an article or a video or something that they want me to respond to, and then I will do a response video reacting to it. And a lot of people have said that they enjoy that kind of content. I am glad you do. And if you ever find something that you'd like me to respond to or like me to give my 2 cents on, go to my Discord and drop it in the video topics section where I will be able to give it a look. I may not respond to it because I'm very meticulous and particular about what I respond to, but if I do like it, I will definitely give it a look and a response as is needed. I'm currently working on a response video right now. No idea when it'll be done, but I am working on it. You will see it very soon, I am sure. And then, of course, I think I would be remiss not to talk about my faith-based videos. Every Sunday morning, I release a video, which is a Bible study video. I do different Bible study video series. I have done a video series on the book of Romans. I've done a series on the life of David. I've done one on the 10 Commandments. And coming up, now that we finished the 10 Commandments, I'm going to be doing a video series on Samson from the book of Judges, which is going to be awesome. Now, I do want it made clear, I'm not here to convert people. I'm not here to force people into what I believe. That is not my goal. My goal is to be someone you can come to hear answers to questions. If you've ever wanted to get a better understanding of Christianity and my faith and what this faith is all about, then you've come to the right place. I won't judge you for what you believe as long as you don't judge me or ridicule me for what I believe, but I want to be able to share with you guys what I believe and my faith so that you can maybe one day come to Christ yourself. So that is what I offer on Sundays, and if you ever want to know more about that, please feel free to message me, and I would be glad, more than happy, to answer questions for you about that. And I think that does wrap everything up in terms of updates for what's coming in November. Although I will say that this November, when Thanksgiving rolls around, things are going to be a little bit slower. I am going to slow down around Thanksgiving because family will be getting together. And I'm very excited for that. So I may not be as active around Thanksgiving time. But until then, we will be doing as much as we possibly can. So I suppose that wraps everything up. But before we go, I guess it's time to do the jingle.
I've seen unspeakable horrors, and I know pain. It's time for the question of the day.
That's right, guys. It is time for the question of the day. And this is basically the series where I answer your questions that you send me, and I do my best to give you the most heartfelt answer I can. Now, I didn't get to ask you guys in a public forum what question you'd like answered, but I did have a few saved on the back burner, and I will answer those right now. So I've actually got 2 questions here that I want to answer together. They were asked about 3 months ago. They are both about the same thing, so I thought I'd answer them both here. From Mysterious Knight P4E, he asked, what is the worst part about being a teacher? And from Tech Girl 12, what would you say is the best part of being a teacher? So both are very good questions and both kind of have to do with the same thing. So I'll just answer both here. What is the worst and best part about being a teacher? For those who don't know, I am a teacher. I'm a teacher of English and history, and my brother is also a teacher of history. So we have both been teachers for a while. So I would say, let me just say the best part about being a teacher. I'll start with that. The best part about being a teacher is the ability to enrich young minds and share your knowledge with other people. You get to engage in topics that you have long studied and fallen in love with, and it just feels wonderful seeing other people younger than you really fall in love with it the way you did. When I talk about something like either Dracula or William Shakespeare or any of those kind of books, and I see the light turn on in another person's mind as they start to recognize the beauty of these pieces of literature, or they can recite them, or when one of them comes to say, hey, you know what, you were a really nice teacher, it means the world to me. In fact, I've got a few letters from old students of mine who have said, hey, you know what, you really turned my life around, or you helped turn around my understanding of this topic. I had one student, I'll never forget, she told me at the beginning of the year, I don't think I'm smart enough to get into college. I don't think I'm smart enough to get into college. It's not a money issue, it's a smart issue. I don't think I can do it. And I said, I'm going to do everything I can to work with you and help you get into college. And it was a long, arduous road, but I got an email from her the very next year saying, I made it to college, and I wanted to thank you for helping me get there. And so that kind of thing is what makes being a teacher so worthwhile, is when I get those kind of messages, when I hear from those kind of people. The worst part about being a teacher, however, is those students that I just mentioned are few and far between. More often than not, you're going to get a classroom of no minds who are only there because they got nothing better to do and their parents made them go there and they don't want to be there. They want you to know they don't want to be there, and they could care less about you, your personal property, or respecting you. In fact, most of them don't even respect themselves. They act entitled. They don't have any parents or adult figures at home who are going to help keep them on the straight and narrow. You have to be the only adult figure they interact with, and they expect you to cater to them as well, and there's very little bit of disciplinary action that can be done to fix them. What's the worst that can be done to them? There's no more corporal punishment where a student might get spanked for how they misbehaved. So now the only thing they get is in school, out of school suspension, or expulsion. We rarely see expulsions anymore because the fewer students who graduate, the less likely the school is to get a government paycheck. And suspension? Oh no, you're sending me away from school for like 3 days for suspension? Oh, the horror. I can't think of anything worse than that. And then in-school suspension just means that they don't get to sit with their friends during lunch. Good luck monitoring that. They're just going to wander back over to their friends. And the back talk is the worst. I hate students who want to talk back. And we're always told when we're trying to be a teacher, don't engage with them. Don't engage in the back talk. You're older than them. You're smarter than them. You've had more life experience. Don't engage on their level. Great advice, except for the fact that their class clowning is usually what turns the whole class against you. If you don't engage with their theatrics and their silliness, the class is going to see you as weak. And what are you going to do? Send them out of the room? That's only if the disciplinarian officer actually shows up to take them out of the room. So I know it sounds bad the way I lay that out, and that's because it is. Quite often, a lot of teachers just can't deal with this. The pay isn't good enough to deal with it, and there's not enough disciplinary assistance to help. That's why we've got a teacher shortage right now. So I think the issue is, the thing I love about being a teacher is the teaching part of it. What I hate about being a teacher is the daycare part of it, and I do really feel like it is a daycare for a lot of these students because they just don't care. A lot of these students just don't care, and that's what hurts. And when it finally comes time that they realize, oh man, I should have cared, it's too late. It's too late, and that is the worst part. But anyway, that is what I will say about that. I hope that I answered those questions thoroughly, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I know that this was impromptu and a little all over the place, but I did try my best to give you the best responses and information that I could. Looking forward to another wonderful month, guys, and hopefully we can break this casual curse that I'm under. But until then, I will see you in my next video. Take care.